Hey, how's it going, everybody? It's your pal Mega Snoop bringing you another Toontown video today, and today I wanted to talk a little bit about TTR and their update for April Toons Week. And you know, this caught a lot of us by surprise because there's actual stuff to do. I'm really happy whenever there's actual stuff to do. So without further ado, I'm gonna hop into this real quick and kind of tell you what they got going on. So first and foremost, there is 2 new tasks that you get from Fluffy and Toontown Central to provide a couple of goodies. If you don't have the Cog Crusher outfit from years past, you can get it now by doing the Fluffy task, and if you do, they replace that task with just allowing you to get some jelly beans, but you can still do the task if you want. And then secondly, you also get this really cool looking backpack that I think it looks really nice. From doing one of the 2 tasks as well. They also added 2 new trolley games that they had been talking about and hyping up for a little bit during the past couple years, where they wanted to introduce it for a special convention or competition that they were doing, and how they were like, maybe we'll add it to the game, we'll see. And I was like, yes, please add it to the game. And they finally added it to the game. There's Spotlight Tag, and then there's the Doodle Roundup. And I'll get into those just briefly here in a second. Aside from that, there's many bug fixes that have been introduced, which is good, so you always like to see that they're working on the game and making sure that everything works properly. So for the 2 tasks though, what I really want to say is good is that they do have 2 different types of feels for these tasks, right? One of them is the general Toontown TTR task where they have something everyone can do. You have to fight a cell bot, and then it makes you go do trolley games, and after you're done with the trolley games, you get the reward. So anyone can do that, it's not that big of a deal. But the second one does have you fight 30 cogs and then do 5 3-story buildings and then go fight a VP, which is something your everyday toon isn't going to be able to do, and it gives you a little bit of work and a little bit of effort to actually feel like you earned something. So I do like the contrast between the 2 different types of tasks offered, and I'll definitely give them a plus in that column. For the trolley games though, I really like the flashlight tag one. I think that's a ton of fun. I think you can only play with at least 3 players, maybe 4. I haven't even tried it with any less than 4, so I'm not sure if it can be found with only 3. It might be able to, but that one I found is a lot of fun. Whether you're hiding or seeking, either one I felt is a good time, which is great. That's what you want in a game. If you have 2 different contrasts, whether you're on one side or the other, you want both sides to be fun. And I do like playing both sides. I like trying to hide from the person who's seeking, and I love being the seeker and trying to track everyone down. I think it's a really well thought of and balanced game, and I know people are like, it's stolen from Mario Party, but you know what? Mario Party made some pretty good mini games too, and I think they did a really good job of translating that from Mario Party into Toontown. And honestly, that's what I've been saying for years. If you need new trolley games, steal some from Mario Party, because those are some great little mini games that you can play. The one downside I found is that you can be spotted through a wall. That happened to me. I was in a corner and my friend just kind of came up to the wall and it said I was spotted through the wall, and I felt kind of cheated, and I don't know if that's on purpose or not. If it is on purpose, then make sure you're not being seen through walls, and if it's not on purpose, hopefully they get that sorted out. And then there's the Doodle game. The Doodle game, I'm not quite sure if I'm even playing it correctly. People just kind of spam their whistle and try to drag the doodles around, but I've noticed that even when a doodle is near me, someone who's farther away from me could call their whistle and the doodle will be attracted to them. And I don't know, I just think it's kind of people spamming the whistle and hoping for the best, and there isn't really a whole lot of skill to the game. There isn't a whole lot of skill to that game. And it just doesn't feel fun, in my opinion. And you know, that's what happens sometimes. Sometimes you just get an idea that isn't the 100% idea, but I do like that there's something new. But one of the things I will give praise to is that one of the tasks requires you to play both of these trolley games. And if the game senses that you need to play that trolley game for the task, it's more likely to come up in the rotation. I went on the trolley when all 4 people needed the same trolley game for the task, and I got that game 4 times in a row until it sensed that the game was completed, and then it no longer gave us that game anymore. So I think it's really good that they're doing that. However, I've noticed it doesn't work all the time. If you're on the trolley where you and another person need the task but the other 2 people don't, it might not give you that task, and that's kind of a bummer. Where if you really want to make sure you're getting those games, you have to make sure everybody needs that same game for their task. But it was really hard to tell whether or not you were able to finish the task, because most people will use the speed chat to check the status of their task, because you can't do it from the trolley otherwise. But going down the speed chat with the doodle task, it doesn't update when you finish the doodle task to say that you need to go turn in the doodle task. So the only real way to know that you finished the doodle task is to either A, get off the trolley and check it yourself, or B, if you hit play again and it doesn't immediately send you back to the doodle game, then you know that you've gotten enough to complete the task. I've already done it 3 times now, and that's what's had to have happened every single time. But I'll definitely say this, I really do like the effort put into this update. We need updates like this 3 or 4 times a year from TTR to kind of distract us and have us wait for the really big updates that haven't been coming out. So like while they're working on field offices, you sprinkle in some updates like this to give us a couple hours of content here or there and give us a reason to come back on the game and distract ourselves a little bit, and we won't have that much of a problem. So hopefully we see something again like this maybe in summer. I'm really looking forward to it, but for this one, this is a passing grade. TTR did good. I'll give them a nice B. Hopefully some of these bugs get ironed out, and if they even have more in store for us as the weeks go on for April, maybe I'll be looking into that as well. But for this base update, they did a good job, and I like it. It actually got me on the game playing. I can actually say I had fun. Let me know what you guys thought of the limited Titan tasks and what you guys thought of the brand new trolley games. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you did, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Stay awesome, God bless, and peace.